Hi, welcome to Hex 1E. My name is Ralph.
Okay, let's begin. Yeah, that's not how it works. At least not for me. I have a process to do my builds and thought of sharing this process with you using my own system as an example. Before we begin, I just want to say that this process works for me and that everyone can have their own way of doing stuff. Anyway, I hope you find this interesting and maybe it can even help some of you do some weird crazy water cooled system, a sleeper PC or something else. So, where do I start? Knowing what I'm gonna build and having the basic hardware regs, I begin by looking around for components that satisfy those regs and which could possibly fit together. So, let's say you've got that. This is where my process really starts. I look for images of those components, like from the motherboard, case and possibly the GPU, and put these in some program like Photoshop. Any layer-based image editor will do here. Where we're at now, it's what I like to call the boring phase, because, let's be honest, it isn't that exciting. Once that's done, I'm able to get an idea for the relationships, like size for example, between the chosen hardware, and get the first feel for the system. Also, you'll be able to find out about possible problems or issues concerning the build. The case may be ATX, but if you use, for example, a bottom-mounted rod, a full ATX board might no longer fit, and you'll have to exchange components. Which components? That's really up to you. After all, it's you who should be satisfied with what you're about to create. It's after this step I purchase most of the hardware components, like the board, case, maybe the GPU. Nothing concerning the loop though. The last part of the boring phase is putting everything together in some 3D software to create a model of the build. I currently use a combination of Blender and Fusion 360 to do this. Then again, there are many other options available. And I really encourage you to find out what works for you. I kinda don't like doing stuff one way just because another person has done so too. I'm not talking about reinventing the wheel here, but anyway, let's continue. This step really allows me to get a sense of what I'm about to build and where I put what. Some of you might be able to do this in your head. Sadly, I kinda don't. So, I assemble everything in software, and it's at this point in time when I thoroughly plan my loop and get the components for it. As for the models, most of the time you don't even have to create your own, be it cases, rats or water blocks. Somebody's probably already made something you can use. It can be the component manufacturer or some fan, and I've always found these models as a free download on sites like grabcat.com. Once I finished the 3D model and placed my order, the arrival of all the components signaled the end of the boring phase. You might have heard me saying that we've got all the components we need. This is it. Now we can finally start assembling the system. Okay, that's enough of this. Enjoy! Well, since I'm not gonna assemble the rest of the loop with you, since honestly, that's not the point of this video, I thought on holding off on this one. That's right, the peel. You don't know how long I've waited to do this. But since I decided to make this kind of video, I thought I'd ought to at least share it with you. So, wait a sec. Pretty heavy stuff. Finally, for all those who held on until now, enjoy the images of this fully lit and operational Threadripper build. I hope you liked this video, and if you'd like to see more of this type of content, please leave it in the comments. Don't forget to give us a like, and if you don't want to miss any of our future videos, consider subscribing to the channel. My name is Ralph, and I hope to see you next time here at Hex 1E.